So we're looking at the theories of Dudley Cook in his famous book, The Axe Book, Lore and Science of the Woodcutter. And failing to find a modern production axe that really fit the bill, we've found some Maine wedge patterns that probably can get very close to the kind of axe he's looking at as an efficient axe, all right? But which one? Which one are we going to use to fix up our axe? I want to give a shout out to Joe Holland, outstanding photographer and YouTuber. Joe Holland Fishing. He's got a YouTube channel. You should check it out. He provided me with these Maine wedges just as a favor. Just as a favor. Can you believe that? How can that be in this country in the age we're in? That's amazing. Thank you, Joe. We're going to make one of these immortal. So now the first thing will be size, because Cook's looking at 3 3/4 pounds plus or minus half a pound. So that one's a little small. Probably a little small. This was definitely too small. 3-pounders across the board. There we go. There's our huckleberry.
I'm your huckleberry.
Okay, almost the perfect weight. Almost the perfect weight. It's very good. It's worn quite a bit. See this? All right, this is the toe. This is the heel. Heel, toe. And it's got some toe jam. That's what I call this stuff, toe jam. When it's, the user has worked on this a lot. He's actually done a lot of chopping, and the toe wears faster than the heel. To bring this back, we'd have to reprofile it anyways. We'd have to straighten that out. And there we go. It's not as wide as Cook would like. He recommends as wide as bit as possible. And this only comes up at 4 inches. But that'll be a good test too. All right, we got our subject. This will be good. This will be a great project then to rebuild the Dudley Cook axe. Kind of taking it to Discovery Channel level now, right? Can we remake the Dudley Cook axe? Yeah, it's moving. Now look at this little forensic axe science here. Check it out. All right, so this handle was too small for the eye. All right, and this guy put in full-length shims, front and back. You can see that, and you can see that. See, it's totally different stuff going in there. So, somebody cared. That's not impossible to do. People can do that, but somebody gave a damn at some point. Yep, leave it to Maine. Okay, see that right there? Should have laid out a plan so you knew what we were going to do, all right? Sometimes the stuff will just pop right out. Sometimes it won't. There's a million ways to remove the eye if you got wood in there and you don't care about it. They all work if they're good. What you got right here is a metal safety wedge. That is a long metal wedge that usually are much smaller and are usually done crossways, okay? And it makes them a lot easier to take out. But this guy shimmed up the front, shimmed up the back, put a metal wedge in, kind of racing style. Of course, leave it to Maine to do that. That makes it the hardest. That's the worst way to try to get them out. They're really hard to get out. So I'm going for the Swiss cheese technique here. I'm just going to drill like crazy and until it loosens up, and it will submit to my will. Sneaky trick. When you get them all pulverized and stuff, remember the top of the eye is bigger than the bottom of the eye usually, right? And it's all starting to fall apart. Flip it over. Go from the bottom and try to get some of your pieces out the top. Hey, look at that. Look at that. Close up. Close up. Fun times. Huh. Got paint on it. Okay, so that's one project, but good science requires like alpha beta testing. Like you got to kind of have at least a control group or an alternate subject to get any science out of it. Okay, so I got lots of control, right? A regular axe is the control group, okay? But I'd like to fix something up as a kind of a alternate application of his theory, you know, something very different, to see how that works out. So, I guess that'll be the next video.